Hello beloveds! I hope you all are having a beautiful day. I just realized that I haven't posted a new video in a couple of weeks, and there are a few reasons for that. One of them is that I moved to Canada, back to my home country for the first time in about 8 years, and I've been busy moving into my place from overseas. And the other reason was, as many of you, if you're following my Instagram, may know that I had a health concern a few weeks ago, and I've really just been spending time alone processing it all. For those who don't know, I went to the doctors and 2 lumps were found in my left breast. And after I posted it, I actually found out that this is a very common thing with women. I had no idea, so of course I quickly assumed the worst, and it was a heavy couple of weeks. I was in Australia at the time, and I had to wait for the test to come through, and then I had to fly back to Canada and cancel my trip to Thailand that I originally had at this time, and move into my place in Canada early and finish the testing. And to also update the progress on that, they are non-cancerous, but I'm having one of them removed next week. I really just went inward during this time. I didn't really want to talk to anyone. That was just my way of processing it, and I moved into my new place a week ago, so I have just spent a lot of time journaling, and I'm not gonna lie, I started watching TV for the first time. My sister left her Netflix on my computer a little while ago, and I guess I just needed a distraction. I've never owned a TV in my life. And really just being a hermit and processing, and also setting my intentions for this new place and coming back to Canada, which is, I'm not going to lie about it, really difficult for me. I left this country full-time traveling 7 years ago was the first time I left completely. And before that I was traveling all the time. To be completely honest, I've never really been happy in Canada. Growing up, I always felt like an outcast here. I never really resonated with the country and the people. I don't know why. It's really easy for me. I've been to 65 countries now, and I have groups of friends in almost all of those countries that I met within days. In Canada, I am always really isolated, and it's hard for me to meet people that I really get along with. I have a lot of friends from high school, but we have very different paths, and of course I love them, but it's just difficult for me to find friends with similar interests. And I also like attending festivals quite a bit. If you follow me, you know that. And Canada doesn't have many festivals, especially psytrance, which is my favorite genre of music. So that is actually a pretty big thing for me. So this summer I got a lease. My first lease in my whole life is 6 months at this apartment, and I'm just really locking myself indoors and creating a lot of exciting projects. I'm practicing DJing and eventually producing music, which will be psytrance and also yoga music. So like ecstatic dance music and music for my yoga classes as well, with a really big focus on the divine feminine embodiment. So I'm working on music, finishing a book, and I also have some other projects. I have some upcoming retreats that I'm going to be announcing, and I also have a lot of videos coming that I'm going to get to in a moment. I really want to be more active on YouTube now that I have a space that's possible. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos, so I'll just tell you guys now. Beginning Monday, so I'm posting this tomorrow when I get my Wi-Fi set up. So beginning this Monday, I'm going to be posting Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Mondays will be cooking and vegan nutrition. Many of you may not know that I am a certified nutritionist as well. My focus especially now, is on plant medicine and natural medicines. So I really want to share that, and yeah, a lot of cooking because I haven't had a kitchen in years and I'm so excited. I'm also going to be working on a cookbook. So every Monday I'm going to be sharing a recipe or just some nutritional knowledge with you guys, and then Wednesday is just going to be whatever. So it might be yoga, vlogging, miscellaneous videos, and then Saturday is going to be Sensual Saturdays, which is all about tantra, sensuality, sacred sensuality, and originally I wanted to call it Sexy Saturdays, but because I teach a traditional tantra, which is not fully focused on sexuality as many other teachers, especially on social media, are focusing on when they say they're a tantra teacher, I like to focus on everything. Tantra's life. Sex, just like life, is a part of it. It's a big part of it, but it's not everything. So I rather call it Sensual Saturdays. And my first video will be explaining what sacred sensuality is. So that will be on Saturday. So very excited to be more present here with you guys and connect more with many of you through the comments and messages. Of course, I have the Facebook group, which is called Awakening Self-Love, and you guys can come on there, connect further with me. I'm also going to be doing another 21-day challenge next month. I don't have the beginning date yet, but I will announce it on all platforms, and it's going to be similar to the last one I did, but a little bit different. I'm gonna add some stuff to it, and it's gonna be really fun, and I know that I need it right now because my life has been so hectic the last few years, just non-stop traveling. Really, I was trying to see as many countries as I possibly could in the shortest duration. So I know, like, I think it was 2016 or 2017, I saw 24 countries in 1 year. I was just really focused on as much travel as I could. So now that I'm here, it's finally my time to create what I've been dreaming of, like music-wise, videos, projects, just everything, retreats. They've been brewing in my mind for years now, but I've just never had the space to actually sit down and create all this. So it's a very exciting transition for me. Other than that, what else is happening in my life? Many of you know that I am single now. I'm out of a relationship for about 6 months now, but a lot of people are still asking about that. I actually posted with my ex-partner a video recently, and it's been a really, really empowering time for me in my life. And I recently spent 4 years single in my 20s because I really needed that time to heal and figure out who I was as a person. But now, after this relationship that I learned a lot from, and after taking the time being single and then going into a relationship and now single again, it's just been really empowering in the sense that my values are really clear, and what I want, my vision for the future, is more clear than ever before. And I feel for the first time in my life completely fulfilled alone and whole on my own. And I've taught this and shared this for years because it was something I was working on, but I never really felt it as strongly as I do right now. And I think it's also because I know I'm on my path, and I have a lot of exciting stuff I'm working towards as well. And I think it's really about opening that door of creativity. So when you're creating, especially as women and all humans really, we are creators of our own reality, of our life, of everything. And once we get into that alignment with creativity, with our Shakti, feminine force that we all have within, I really think it opens up so many doorways and pathways to more joy in your life and more opportunities. And I just really feel like there's a lot of synchronicities happening in my life right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that all goes. So a funny story, I've never had a lease, and I'm now 29, so I've never had a lease in my life, never had my own place. The longest I've stayed in one spot was 3 months, like 2.5 years ago in Australia. Other than that, I've been non-stop traveling for 8 years. and living out of my suitcase, never fully unpacked in over a decade. So this is my first time, and I told someone just about 3 weeks ago on my Instagram that I have never had more than 4 suitcases of belongings. So anytime it's gone over that, I have to throw something out. So that's been like a really good way for me to not overspend or go shopping, because if I really like a dress, that means I need to get rid of another dress. And I was requested to make a video about the belongings that I own, and then I just assumed, because I always stay at Airbnbs and hostels and hotels, that my place, when they sent me the videos and the pictures of it, that it was fully furnished because the pictures were fully furnished. And I probably wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't know that it wasn't. And I only found out when I got to Canada 2 weeks before I moved in that it's not fully furnished. So I just had 2 weeks to literally get a whole home together, and I've done really well. It's starting to look really cute. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm designing it Moroccan style, so you can probably tell I'm actually on the floor right now, but I don't want to share it yet because I'm waiting for some really important things that will really make the room beautiful. So I will be sharing that with you guys probably in a week or two and give an apartment tour. I think that's pretty much covering my life update right now, and I really wanted to share what's coming on my YouTube channel. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, I'm committing, at least for the next 4 to 5 months, maybe longer, to posting those 3 videos weekly. And if you guys have any ideas for videos, please comment below. I do read the comments as much as I can. And I just want to thank you guys for following along my journey, and a really big thanks to all of you who are so supportive and sent your love and healing when I had that little scare with my breast. It was a heavy couple weeks waiting for the tests, and actually I'm really grateful for it because it really helped me sit back and reflect on my life right now and what I want to do with this life, and making sure I'm in alignment with my highest path and doing all the things that I dream of, because, you know, we have one shot at this life and we should really be out there chasing our dreams. And it was also eye-opening for me to really look at my health, because it was difficult while traveling to always pay attention to my health and always eating healthy. So again, that's why I have this space, because I just want to eat really healthy for at least 6 months after all that traveling. And I am going to be sharing a lot more fitness and my fitness and nutrition journey with you guys as well. I think that's about it. So thank you guys again. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. There's lots of fun videos coming. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you again soon.